Hey, back again. Um, so there's been a bit of change of plans for this episode. I was originally planning to go to Erebus and um, try and get some of the materials from Erebus that we need, but while looking up the recipe for it, because I was looking this up at work, I I didn't have access to the recipes. I was just assuming I'd be able to get there fairly easy. But the Gaian Keystone, which we need, requires enchanted gravitite, glowstone ingot, which we've got that because we got some of that early on from a quest reward, and I know how rare that is, so we've still got some. Zanite block, which we should be able to make. Aerogel, which I'm not sure. We should have some of that, but the gravitite we have none of. In fact, I didn't even know where to get it from until I looked it up. But apparently, it's an ore that you can mine like normal from there. Why on earth? Ah, I know what's happened. I've extended this platform, but halfway through doing it, I went to do some crafting stuff, so let's just do that. Right, so yeah, the platform needed the keystone. The keystone requires a bunch of stuff from the Aether, so you're supposed to go to the Aether first and kind of conquer that, I guess, and then go to Erebus. So the gravitite is in the overworld part of the Aether on the islands, so we don't have to enter the dungeons, which I was assuming that's where you got the gravitite because I hadn't seen any yet. But yeah, apparently it's in the islands. It's just very uncommon, so that's what we'll be doing today. I'll just go through a bit of the process here for Erebus so that you can see it. So I've made one of these already. We need to make 2 staffs to go to Erebus because you need one to get there and then you need to take one with you so that you can get back. So I crafted this little altar. Wasn't very hard, it's just some stone and a piece of obsidian and a piece of gold. And then you give it diamond, an obsidian, and an emerald. And then 15 seconds later it turns it into this Gaian gem. So that should happen. And then to create the portal, it's stone bricks with leaves in the middle. So do that, and then you create the keystone, which is the thing that we need the gravitite for. And so I'll put the keystone down there, and then you put the staff into the keystone, and that turns the leaves into a portal. So there, we'll have our 4th portal. But we can't do that, or at least can't do that immediately. Maybe if I get real lucky, we might be able to. So yeah, so I'll put those Gaian gems away. One other thing I just did before starting the episode is set up some speed upgrades. So I can now come through here and add a bunch of these. So how many have we got? We got 7, right? 7. So if we do half a stack each for now. So they're used pretty much all the redstone I had to do these. but will as I keep getting more and more redstone, I'll keep making more of them. And you can have a whole stack. So that should get us going a bit quicker. Oh. I think I need stack upgrades now. Oh. Yeah, I wonder if put a stack upgrade in there as well. Oh, you can look it up. I don't know what the stack upgrade costs. Yeah, 1 speed upgrade, 3 diamonds. Might do that and see if that helps. But yeah, otherwise, just continue just pumping them full of speed upgrades and try and get that done. So I'll clean out my inventory a bit and then we'll go to the ether and do a bit of mining and looking around. And yeah, that'll probably be most of the episode. Let's just put most of this stuff in here and I can sort it out later because I'm being lazy. One thing I did make as well is this mana shovel. So tools made out of mana steel don't have any durability, so they don't wear out, but they do consume mana to do the actions instead. So basically this will never break, it's just if I don't keep my mana ring full or topped up, it won't work. So yeah, today Aether I just want a lot of gravitite, and if we find a labyrinth entrance, well then great, we'll mark it off and yeah. Now I did start, it's gonna, oh no, it's 10 o'clock, should be good. Go away. Now, one of these islands, let's go to this one. I already started digging it out a bit, so might as well just continue on that island. It says nighttime, but still don't know what those coins are for. Yep, this is where I started digging out. So, beauty of vein miner. That's Zanite, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe filled up with holy stone. Let's... Is that going to get picked up? Yeah. I need a way of dumping this stuff. Do I have the black? Yeah. Okay. So the black bag's completely empty, so we can have plenty of storage to fill. Let's... Apparently gravitite floats, so I'm hoping it doesn't just float away as soon as I find some. Ah, there it is. Although that can't float away because it's got some heat up. Oh, is that that's actually going outside. Oh, come on. I'm sure they've changed the physics of water and stuff in here, because normally it's not so ridiculously hard to move around in it. And we'll grab this. Right, if that is a hole to drop down, then I am going to chuck a whole bunch of holy stone. Get down there. So I don't think, if we go uses, can we sift this or anything? No. Only make holy stone highlight and holy stone keystone, which sound like decorative blocks to me. Right, let's see. I want quite a lot of gravitite because I need it for doing did I get that? No, there we go. I need it for crafting armor. If we stand on this, we can keep this as much as we want. Yep, I saw it float up. It actually did it quite quickly, so I've probably uncovered some before and then that top it all off. Yeah. feel bad throwing out all these resources, but you know, there's tons of dirt and rock around here that don't need to. So we only got all the gravitite we've got is 4. Right there. What on earth is that? Oh, it's just one of those. Right. It's probably best not to. We vein mine the stone. And the gravitite's probably going to float away. There is in Britannia, if you get far enough, you can get pickaxes that mine like 3x3 areas instead of just one block at a time. And apparently this stuff's rarer than diamond, which is really... Okay, so there's a cover on this. Although our pickaxe is almost out of it. Apparently it's got 4 modifiers remaining. It's already got moss through. Not just pickaxe we need to worry about, just making sure we don't use up all the crossbow bolts. Who's hitting me? Get you to... Alright. Alright, let's... I wanted a stack of gravitite. We got 5. Did that uncover any? No. Oh well. What I might do is, I believe the rancher is the machine we need to use to milk the cows. So I might go set that kind of stuff up, and whenever the pickaxe gets durability back, I'll come back through and do a whole bunch of mining and stuff. Now I need to remember where I'm going. That way. So yeah, there's lots of islands around and stuff to do. I just need to get lucky enough to get this stuff. This is where something like the mechanism digital miner comes in really, really handy, because you just drop it down and it's got a really big range, and you just say mine all the gravitite, and it just says, okay, there's 2,000 gravitite in range, and just picks them all up. It takes an immense amount of energy and a decent amount of time, but you don't have to mine everything yourself, you know, you just drop it down and say these are the resources I want, and it goes for it. I guess one of the other things you can do is look for exposed blocks. See? Like that. What's that white one? Dust, too many of these guys. Ice stone. Looks like that's the only exposed one on this island anyway. Right, back over. So I might leave it here, and then yeah, 7 gravitite ore. How do we gravitite? So enchanted. Gravitite. Yeah, so you can't actually use the ore for anything, it has to be turned into enchanted stuff. I believe there's some kind of altar you chuck it on. do that. It's fine. It's probably still a 1-to-1 though. I need a lot. I need like at least a stack of it. Now if we have a look, the guy in Keystone just needs 2. So we can probably make that next time. Yeah. So maybe next episode we can go to Erebus. Doesn't look like it's too far away. And so the main thing from the Erebus is for the Hell Furnace we need red gems, which I've looked up how to get those. It should be fairly easy. And then for the Altar is to get the jet plate we need. So we need gravitite for the jet plate. We also need reinforced exoskeleton plates and exoskeleton plates. So and you get those from killing creatures in Erebus. So I'm hoping that as soon as we get to Erebus, we can gather those resources without having to sort of scout too much and do anything like that. And then I can get my jetpack going, and also actually in beta questline we've got doing all the armor sets is something to do for the beta questline as well, so we can do all that after we go to Erebus and get enough gravitite to make all the gravitite versions of the armors. So that should be attainable, and then that will be pretty much alpha and beta done. And yeah, what do we need to do? Gamma's a bunch of crafting, and then we've got these unstable ingots and stuff. Yeah, I think yeah, after we do the Aether stuff, probably start with the Pneumaticraft, get that all sorted, and the mechanism stuff. So yeah, that could be quite interesting. Well, lots and lots of crafting to do after that. All these machines and things, I'll probably do most of it off screen because most of it's just going to be getting resources from my inventories and all my chests around the place. So it's just going to be a lot of running around and yeah, oh, I need some brass, so run over and grab some brass. Oh, I need some gold, well, gold's back there, run over and get some gold. So yeah, well, I'll leave it here and hopefully get prepared enough to go into Erebus next time, and yeah, finish up some of these quest lines maybe, or at least get very, very close. And yeah, I like that. So overall, so there's 526 quests, and we've completed 202 quests. So yeah, we're getting there. And yeah, there's certainly a lot of crafting quests that we can do now that we haven't done. So yeah, so to the bug dimension, there we go. This is the Erebus quest. So as soon as we make this guy in Keystone and 2-star for Gaia, we can finish that, and then yeah, kill Broodmother is a boss quest, and then the Antlion Overlord. So those are the 2 quests to do in Erebus, along with Crush Room in the Fungal Forest. Okay. And yeah, Labyrinth boss for Aether there, and the Alchemical Coin Mill. Okay. Machine. And then this is the RF tool, so this is creating your own dimensions and stuff, which could be interesting. Yeah, we've done all that. So basically, the dimlet researcher, yeah, it looks like we'll be able to get straight into that and do all that. It's just, yeah, it's a lot of crafting that we can do right at this moment that I just haven't done because of how fiddly it can be to just sit there and craft all day. I want to get some of these machines set up and automated so that we can get all that stuff going. Yeah, I was hoping those speed upgrades would have had a bit more of an effect, but oh well. Um, I haven't actually checked how much redstone and gold this thing's making over here. They don't actually require that much gold, but they require a lot of redstone for those upgrades, and it's used all my redstone and over from the mob farm. So I haven't seen how much redstone I've got over there. But yeah, I'll leave it here, and yeah, cows, maybe some crafting. If I can be bothered, I'll do some crafting. I'll be more motivated once I've actually set up some rooms over in that um, building over there to put all these machines in. I just haven't figured out exactly how I want to lay it out and stuff because you do want a certain level of automation with these things where you can just chuck a couple of stacks in a hopper like this and you can come back later and you've got all your results. So even if it's not completely automated, the whole process, you can do it within 2 to 3 steps and just do bulk actions, which can save a lot of time, especially if you know you're going to need a lot of something. You might craft multiple things at once, and it means you can get a process started with one thing while you go and do another process and another thing, and then come back and you've got everything there and waiting for you. So yeah, but that's going to take a lot of thought to kind of think out these things. Probably try and do one chest per machine, and so that we can just chuck stuff in and get stuff out. Something like the alloy smelter is an interesting one because you've got the 3 inputs and you can't just chuck everything into a chest on top and feed it in because then it might not smelt the right things for you. So you need to make sure that you're putting the right things into the right places. So yeah, a bit more complicated than just running a pipe or two. But it should be good, and once it's done, it's really nice to use, like the auto sieving and all this sort of stuff. It's a bit of a hassle, bit of a process to get it all put in there, but once it's in, you've saved so much time overall. And yeah, I might focus on that with the cows and setting up all these Ender IO machines and things, and get some crafting finished while I try and get enough gravitite to do what I want to do with Erebus and the jetpack and stuff. So yeah, I'll leave it there and I'll see you next time.